Thank you very much. Whew, I don't know hardly where to start here, but I might as well start somewhere, hadn't I? Something like Red Wings, I'll do a little bit for you. Tell myself. Here's an old breakdown number called Gray Eagle.
Don, there may be some people here that don't know the story of you and the guitar. So maybe if we could run through that for some of the folks that haven't heard it. I believe you were a guitar picker before you were a banjo picker.
I was a better guitar picker before I really took the banjo.
Well, how did you start playing guitar?
I went up to a fellow's house and that owned the guitar and finally persuaded him to let me take it home with me for a couple of days. It was a Gene Autry guitar.
Yes, sir.
Sounded real good back then. I don't know how it sounds now.
And how old were you about then?
I was about 6 years old.
There
like
you go.
that. And I started, well, I was the only one, didn't have anybody to play with, so I had to play by myself. And if I wanted to hear any lead, I had to do it. So I had to figure out how to play the tune out on the guitar.
Was there anybody you followed back then?
Yeah, the Delmore brothers was my...
Of course, you had to do on six strings what they did on four.
Well, the secret of the Delmore brothers is where 4 strings left off, the 6-string man took up with the Delmores. You didn't know that, did you?
No, I'm learning a lot.
One number in particular that really intrigued me with the Delmores was, what do you call this thing? Brown's Ferry Blues.
Brown's Ferry Blues.
Yeah.
Pick it, Don.
Do-do-do-do. And for a while I followed a style, something like this, because there wasn't no rhythm, like I say, to play with me, and it sounded too, didn't seem to be enough music coming out of the thing, you know, with one string lead and stuff like that. So I'll give you a little demonstration if I can remember how I done it now. Like if I was going to play a song and take a break in it. Let's see, I'll use, it makes no difference now. That just used to be the... play your guitar for you too. I'll tell you that. Clyde Moody. Y'all know him? Anybody? Clyde, is that thing in tune with me?
Yeah, I play it.
Yeah. I'm gonna be tickled to death. Let's try a little bit of Turkey in the Straw since I got some rhythm here.
All right. Play it like I played it. I'm talking
Clyde here played a lot of blues guitar. I remember back years ago. Clyde, you pick a one on that thing there. Gracious.
Okay. Just get in G chord and move on.
I'd like to break in here and ask, maybe some of y'all have some questions you'd like to ask either Don or Clyde. I'm sure they'd be happy to answer about the way they pick, how they do it. Just shout them out. They don't want to know nothing. They just want to hear you pick, Don. Let's have another one.
I don't. You do these things too still. I don't remember that.
No. Well, that's mean you play it. I don't love nobody. You remember that?
Clyde, I believe you call the style you play flogging. I believe you're the only man in the country plays like that, and I'd sort of be interested in, maybe some of the other folks would be too, in learning about how you started that style and just how you got into it.
Well, now you're going back a long ways, Fred. And I forgot how I got into it, to tell you the truth.
You was in it, you was trying to get out.
I was in it, yeah, trying to get out of it. That's true. Well, the style guitar that I played was, I met Bill, I think it was around about 1936, 37, long enough. And I went to work with him and never rehearsed a song on the Grand Ole Opry. That's the truth. And I think actually what the style guitar that I play, there used to be a colored fella on the railroad there that fired up the old engines that was parked there during the night. And he would sit down when he'd finished coaling those engines and play the guitar. And I was just a kid, and that's the style guitar I think pretty close to it that he played.
Could you play a number that he used to play?
Oh, just a blues thing. I'll try that. My fingers are a little bit stiff here. Okay, and E.
Mighty fine. And then, Clyde, you played on the Grand Ole Opry with Bill Monroe and the Bluegrass Boys.
Yeah.
And I believe that one of the numbers that all the Bluegrass fans remember is the Six White Horses.
Yeah, that's the first song I ever wrote.
And you picked a lot of guitar on that.
Yeah.
And maybe there's a few that'd like to hear you do it again. Maybe you'd even sing a verse of it
All right,
or two.
I'll try. All right, this is the first song that I ever tried to write. I believe it was along about 1936, somewhere along there. Why'd you give me any trouble all the time? If you don't be my baby, just count the days I'm gone. If you don't be my baby, just count the days I'm gone. Next time you see your daddy, it'll be on Judgment Night. That's the fly horse going too fast. That's the fly horse going too fast. That some other one has stole my love from you. I better be pretty mama, pretty woman. I better be pretty mama, pretty woman. Run straight from my back door to the set of the rising sun. Okay, Fred.
Don, you've been playing some fancy backup back here.
Hadn't
Let's
he
get you
done?
back up
He
here
can do
to the microphone. Just a short while ago, in the Reno and Smiley days, I know you all recorded a couple of albums with just guitars backing you up, and one of them was a couple of them were hymn albums, I believe, and I'd kind of like to hear you pick one of the old hymns, maybe if you're in the mood. Would you do that for us?
Yeah, let's see. Anyone in particular?
Well, it's up to you, I guess.
Let me think and see if I can remember one that we did. Let's see. Jesus will save your soul? All right. Try it.
Well, that's great. Now, right now, why don't we open it up once again to questions, and maybe there's a number you'd like to hear Don or Clyde pick that you've heard him do and wondered where his fingers were on the records or on the air or in a show somewhere. I'm sure they'd be open to surprises. Is there any number that anybody'd like to hear either Clyde or Don pick? Little Silver Bells in E? Is that one of...
Lord, I ain't done that thing in so long.
There it goes. That's about the
I'll
quickest
try.
rehearsing I ever heard, huh?
Oh, yeah, I got you.
Do. No rehearsing.
Don, did that start out as a guitar number, or was that
Banjo.
a banjo number, and you just moved it onto the guitar? There's a lot of numbers probably like that.
Or maybe it started as a guitar number years ago, and I moved it to. I don't remember now, really. But I think I played it on banjo before I did guitar.
There's lots of ways of learning new numbers. I've heard some people say they learn tunes off piano rolls and
Yeah.
a little bit of everything, and put them on the neck of a guitar. And maybe there's a tune or two you could think of that you picked up from an unusual source and put on the guitar.
Well, one, for instance, is a Bill Monroe number called Roanoke. I got to thinking it'd be a good guitar number, too. It's good for fiddle, banjo, and mandolin. So it's been a long time since I tried this. I'll try a little bit of it.
Clyde, you got to fight back with picking like that, I think.
He does a wonderful job.
He's been listening to